Hello, friends. Your old Uncle Andy here, the UC Panda himself, coming to you on August 27th with what we hope are some winning sports picks. We're going to get right into it here. We wanted to get this video up tonight. We're a little bit busy tomorrow night, basketball practice and all that. So we wanted to make sure we had the video up in time for you to get to the window before what I think 5:30 is the first kickoff tomorrow between Boise State and South Florida. The line has gone from Boise State -7 all the way down to Boise -5. And games like this are just really hard to read. Everybody coming in on South Florida. I think people are of the opinion the extreme heat down there in Tampa is not going to play well for the Boise guys. There could be some truth to that. I don't know. It's a game we didn't get involved in because, I think it's a coin flip game. It wouldn't surprise me if anything happened. Wouldn't surprise me. Boise went in there and won, blew them out. Wouldn't surprise me if South Florida pulled the upset. We really don't have a great data set from which to work for these teams because they're all totally rebuilt because of the NIL and the portal. So if it's a game we're not all that certain about, we're just going to let it go. There's plenty of opportunities to bet. Trust me. So let's roll into football. We come in down about 25 units. Keep on following us over at Uncle Andy Sports on Twitter, and I'm certain we're going to be even again by October. So stick with us. First few kind of single plays. First, I love the Bearcats in Nebraska tomorrow to be under. Last year, these teams combined were 16-8 to the under. I think that continues tomorrow night. A lot of returning cohesion for Nebraska, one of the few outliers in all of college football. They've got more starters returning than a lot of people. I think I read 10, so that's a big accomplishment in today's game of college football. Love Bearcats defense. I think that's very compelling, great up front. I think the Bearcats are better on defense. Don't necessarily trust the Bearcats offense. So I think put all those things together, last year's records, I think you're looking at an under. This game being played at Arrowhead Stadium, but it's practically a home game for Nebraska. Even though it was originally going to be a Bearcats home game and they sort of sold it out for the money, it was originally going to be in Indy, which would have been really neat. I think a lot of us would have gone up there maybe an hour away to have saw that game. But then it got moved to Arrowhead, and so it's basically a home game for the Huskers. So we'll go ahead and take the under there. Love Clemson against LSU. I like that. I didn't want to lay the $1.75 though, so we're going to hook it up with Broncos week 1. Takes that -175 down to a 106. We're back again this year with the Juice Reducer Parlay. Lots of things we could pick from. Could have probably put 10 things on here. Let's not go overboard. Let's not get greedy. So we're going to go ahead and go with 3 for -206, and we're going to combine this parlay with single other items that we tease. This worked really well for us last year. Again, had Ohio State beat Michigan in that darn game Thanksgiving weekend, it would have turned out a lot better for us. But I think only 2 or 3 times last year did we step on the landmine on these parlays and lose everything because a 17-point favorite lost. So we'll go with Rutgers, Minnesota, and Tennessee. Has an implied probability of hitting of 67%. Now, the pick sellers, these guys that are down 200 units and charge you $1,000 for the pleasure of their online company and for the privilege of buying these losing picks, they'll tell you not to play these sorts of parlays. We're going to play them. It worked. And there's worse things you could do. If I'm wrong because Ohio U goes in and beats Rutgers as a 16-point dog, if I'm wrong because Buffalo goes in and beats Minnesota, if I'm wrong that Tennessee can't beat Syracuse, then I'm wrong. We'll see you next week. So we're going to go with South Carolina money line with the Juice Reducer Parlay. It's a -106. Originally by itself, money line, the Gamecocks are a -325. So I think you see the value there. Go from laying $3 to just laying $1 on a bet that should come through. Love Texas. May even circle back and get Texas money line Saturday at Ohio State, but certainly I like them and the touchdown in the Juice Reducer Parlay takes it from a -270 to take Texas +7.5 by itself, takes it all the way to plus money. Love Virginia at home. I think they're going to win. Love USC against Missouri State, originally laying 35, tease it back to -27.5, still at a +109 price. Threw the Bengals and Broncos in there with an MGM boost. +153. Love that bet. Just wanted to get that out there for you. Love Kentucky at home against Toledo. Probably okay to lay, I think, It's like 8 at this point, but I think you're okay to probably lay that if you really wanted to. But why bother? Juice reducer parlay, money line takes it from 3.25 down to -106. Would much rather do that than lay 8 points. This was a little more questionable, but I do like the Miami Hurricanes plus 8.5 at home against Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's probably going to win the game, would be my guess. I think maybe last second field goal kind of a thing we're looking at. But certainly I'll take the Hurricanes in the points. And, I had to be loyal to my Bearcats. I think it's going to be a closer game. I don't think the Bearcats are going to win. I just don't think they are quite there yet with Nebraska. This team still trying to gel, find itself, but I do like them plus the 11.5. Originally -185, gets it down to -106 in the Juice Reducer parlay. Keep on following us over at Uncle Andy Sports on Facebook. I'm certain the books are going to dangle some of these offers and bonuses and perks and no sweats and this, that, and the other thing between now and tomorrow, between certainly now and Saturday. So I'm certain we'll post some more bets. We wanted to get all the best bets out there to you now. We hope everybody has a great rest of the week. And if you follow us to the window, we will cash tickets together. Have a good night, everybody.